The third national hypertension census showed that the incidence of hypertension in adults over 15 years old in China was 11.88%, and it was calculated that there were at least 80 million patients with hypertension in the whole country, and the patients are becoming younger and younger. The data issued by Health newspaper shows that China has 130 million patients with hypertension, namely 1 out of 10 persons suffers from hypertension. Hypertension has become a common and frequently occurring disease in the modern civilized society. It will affect the normal work and life of people in the early stage and damage heart, brain, kidney, and so on in the advanced stage, and even cause patients to lose ability to work and even death ultimately. The World Health Organization, WHO, lists hypertension as the second top killer, endangering human life and health. What shall we do in the presence of hypertension? I believe that most people will say, take antihypertensive drugs. Antihypertensive drug is helpful to keep the blood pressure balance, but it is not advisable to take medicine for a long term. The common saying says all medicines have toxicity to some extent, and almost no drug with the definite therapeutic effect lacks any adverse reaction. The main side effects of hypertensive drugs are erection dysfunction, premature ejaculation, sexual hypofunction, edema, hemorrhage of digestive tract, arrhythmia, and so on. Therefore, medication is not an ideal therapeutic method. Now someone may ask, is any safe and side effect-free method for lowering the blood pressure available? I can answer you clearly, yes. Why? Medical researchers have done clinical studies on animals with hypertension and the patients with primary hypertension patients for many years, and found that ion transport dysfunction of cell membrane occurs before and at the early stage of hypertension, blood viscosity, vascular resistance, and blood pressure increase. Therefore, the blood pressure can be lowered effectively by balancing the potential of human bioelectricity. First, let's know something about the definition of bioelectricity. Bioelectric phenomena occurs in cell unit. Biologists point out that every cell of organism is a mini generator. As it is known, human body is made up of nearly 60 trillion cells and body fluid nourishing the cells. Each cell and the body fluid are fundamentally formed by molecules and atoms. In the normal cells, the inside and outside of the cell membranes are in a dynamic positive and negative potential, change with the cell membranes as the boundary. For the positive and negative potentials are usually in a non-equilibrium state. Minor potential differences between the inside and outside of cells occur, and can discharge the metabolites, waste, from cells to the outside. Such activity of cells are called metabolism. The dynamic equilibrium state of human cells is the foundation of life and health, and the equilibrium between yin and yang emphasized by the traditional Chinese medicine. Health requires that the bioelectrical potential keeps the above dynamic equilibrium state, because if the potential in human cells is higher than the outside, it is difficult for cells to carry out metabolism, resulting in cell activity.